All right, well, we're still doing our series through the Old Testament. We're doing kind of a snapshot survey of the story of God with God's people in the Old Testament. And we've only been in it, well, really, I guess, for 1 week because I was sick the first, but the first couple of stories we looked at were so pivotal in the life of the Israelites. And this week, it's the exact same thing. Exodus chapter 14, as the Israelites have left Egypt, they're fleeing the oppression of slavery in Egypt, and they come up against a sea. They come up against an unmovable force, and behind them, on the way to get them, is an unstoppable force. And so they're pinned in. What do they do? Whom do they trust? How do they get out of this situation? And it's interesting because it's in this moment that we get that the first of those long line, the long litany of complaints that we get all throughout their journey in the wilderness. It starts here. And yet, God still rescues his people anyway. It's a really, really fascinating story. So much gets put on the actual miracle of the parting of the Red Sea, but there's a lot more going on here than just God did a miracle in the midst of the Israelites, although that is a very important point to make as well. So this is the story we're looking at this week. Exodus 14, I want you to read ahead. I want you to kind of, do your own. Thinking about things like what's going on here? Why is this story so pivotal to the life of the Israelites? And the questions like, who can we trust? Thinking about the Israelites, who are they going to trust? But also us today, where are we going to place our trust? Do we go back to a place where, yes, we were oppressed, but we, at least we had food and we had these things and at least some semblance of security? Or are we going to place our trust in God? All these questions are really important for us to be asking. So Exodus 14 teaches us a lot. I don't want to get too much into it now, but I am looking forward to spending our time looking at it on Sunday morning. So I hope that you will join us this Sunday if you are able. I hope, even if you're not, that maybe you want to take another look at Exodus 14 and see how it might impact your life by reading it again. So I hope you have a blessed rest of the week, and if you can be with us Sunday, I hope that I get to see you there.